This conference will now be recorded.
Very warm welcome to everybody. So I'm using the version of Excel which is Microsoft Office Long-Term Support Professional Plus 2021. This is the next best thing to Microsoft 365. Okay, so let me tell you the journey of how Microsoft has developed their products. Wonderful. Kelvin also have 2021. Super. Okay, nice. So 2021 is something that is the latest one. The better one is Microsoft 365, but Microsoft 365 requires online subscription. Okay, it requires online subscription. Okay. So in case you do not have Office 221 2021, you can let me know. I'll give you the installer and you can install it within few minutes, 15-20 minutes you can install it. All right. One of the major differences is many formulas are not supported by the previous versions. Formulas like filter, right? Filter formula is not supported by the previous one, and many such formulas are not there, which is only there in the latest 2021. Also 2021 supports many AI features. So tomorrow when you come for the actual certification training, I'll tell you. See, I have you know many bots. Can you see bots? Okay, I have many bots and many AI features that are enabled here with me, which I use in order to create complex formulas. Right? Attendance tracker is something that I'm using very regularly. So suppose I want attendance for the month of August, right? Click on fill header. Can you see? Can you see attendance already created? Yeah, macros, macros, and then all I need to do is present, absent, present, absent, present, absent. All these things will automatically happen. Okay, I can also do an autofill. For example, Calvin was present on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. He was doing. He was not there. There was no class. I can do a simple autofill, right? Likewise. Okay, likewise. One, two, three, four, five, six autofills. All are available. So there are many such add-ons that are required that can be used. Also, we have something called as Power Pilot. Pivot. Okay, now this is also an advanced version where I can do many data validations and modeling. Okay, this is another AI-enabled feature that are required to merge multiple data and try to use them one together. Okay. In tomorrow's session, I will also discuss how to start with financial database. Right. So there are financial data, how to do calculation, because many of the times data analysts are required in financial companies, banking companies, or any financial sectors where we have a very high demand of data scientists. Right, one of the major places where we want data scientists is financial institutions. Deloitte, KPMG, Morgan Stanley are just to name a few. Their formulas like this, financial formulas, will make a lot of sense because they are dealing with financial projects. Right, so Rita, yours is 2016. So today I'll also demonstrate you how to upgrade it to 2021. Wonderful. Calvin version is 2021. Uh, it's a student edition, right? But it will work for you. It will work for you. Okay, it might have a trial. It could be on a trial, right? So trial could be for a year or so. So till the time you have the trial, you use it. There is no problem. I'll give you the installer for 21 installer also, which you can use it later. Yeah, but till the time that is working for you, don't remove it. That possibly could have come up with your laptop. I believe you have taken a new laptop recently. Yeah. So if you have taken a new laptop recently, what HP, Dell, what they do is they charge you some money, 2,000, 3,000 rupees they charge you, and that 3,000 rupees is towards this license, so you have paid money for this license, so use it. Okay, it will not be for lifetime, it will be only for 1 year, so at least use it for 1 year because you have paid money for it. Okay, so this formulas also we'll see tomorrow one by one, how we can do this, right? Okay. Tomorrow I will also give you some interesting case studies. So when I talk about interesting case studies, recently there was a lot of problems, and people are filling the seats for NEET postgraduate, right? Do you know this is happening right now? People are filling choices for MBBS and post MBBS. Yes, yeah, that's happening. So now what was the challenge here is there was a lot of data. The data was totally haywire. I'll just show you an idea. So, the data, they were supposed to fill the choices. Okay, people were supposed to fill the choices of the list of institutes. This I'm talking about NEET, okay, for MBBS. And also we are talking about postgraduate MBBS. All right, okay, okay, all right. So now I'll tell you what is the challenge and how data engineering is such an important role, my dear friends, and how it can fetch you a job of lakhs and lakhs of rupees. Okay, I'll just give you a small case study, uh, and then you guys can share your screen. And if you have any doubts, you can let me know. So, yeah. Now the data set that we had did not had. So, okay. So this is. I'm just showing you an example. First of all the data were either in PDF format or the data was on website, and it was not in a one common table, it was on different places. Okay, making it very difficult to take decisions. I'll tell you what is the case study. Case study is very simple. uh, MBBS student have to fill choices on the government of India website. Okay, now the MBBS student will fill choices based on the program that he wants to do. He wants to do anesthesia, he wants to do pathology, he wants to do psychiatry, he wants to do ophthalmology, right? Eye doctor. There are various different programs. Now, under many different programs, there are many different quotas. All India quotas, there is diploma quota, there is MD, MS, and diploma, many things. Okay. Now, there are many categories, open categories, reservation categories, many categories. Not only that, now this data, there are many data that is missing. Data that is missing here is state. Now, a candidate might want to prefer one state over another, correct? You would say, no, I want to go to Tamil Nadu. That data is not here. Can you see anywhere except for one or two places? Can you find out which state does this hospital belongs to or this college belongs to? Can you see? Yeah, can you see which state? Yes, no, you cannot. You cannot. That data is not there. Yeah, that data is not there anywhere. See, if it was just 10, 20 colleges, I would have done it manually. But can you see this is 229 pages, more than 6,000 records. How many pages? Close to 300 pages. Look, close to 300 pages. Is it possible to do it manually? No. Can you pick one hospital name and go on internet and then search, okay, where does it belongs to? Can you do that? If you do that, do you know how much time it is going to take? It will take you at least 1 month. At least 1 month. Okay. Now there are many other data that is missing. Now there are colleges which has bond. Bond meaning if you take admission in this college, after completion of your degree, you will have to work from some additional years. Plus 1 year, plus 2 years, somewhere plus 3 years. And if you don't work, there is a penalty. Do you know how much is the penalty by government of India? 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh. Do you know the penalty? Yeah, it is up to 3.5 crores. 1 crore to 3.5 crores. Somewhere it is little lesser, somewhere it is very high. Okay, so imagine I by mistakenly filled up a college which is forcing me to do a bond which is in remotest location of India, and I get admission there. Imagine my life will become hell. Okay, now is there any bond data that is available here? Can you see this college is asking you to give this much bond? This fine is there. Can you see the data? State data? No. Fee data? No. Now there are some colleges which are private colleges which only has a bed capacity of 10 beds. That means this hospital would be a very small hospital. Will a student learn anything here? Will the student be able to learn anything here? Where the hospital can only intake 10 patients? No, right? Now is that data here? No. I filled up a college and I realized it later on it has got only 10 beds. And this profession is such where interacting with more and more people is very important, right? This is not bookish. You have to practice. If you don't get practice, you will learn nothing. Now you see where my data science comes into picture. Yeah, my data science comes into picture here. Not only I can solve such problems, I can solve even bigger problems. Okay, I can solve bigger problems. Now this is just a simple example. In my industry, I have much bigger problems which I can solve by data science, which we have been trying to do. So many of you must have thought, कि अरे सर ये तो simple simple formulas है, इसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात है? It's not the formulas. It's you using these formulas to solve big problems like this. So what we did here was we did complete data engineering by using the exact formulas that I had shared with you on day one and day two. Yes, exact same thing. Okay. So here what we did was we imported this data, get the data from PDF, right? We imported all the data, we applied filters on the data, we used the same formulas that we had discussed with you, and somehow this is where we have reached. Okay, now we have done varieties of magic here, I'll tell you. So I'll just give you a demonstration how this is so important and how this can fetch you a job of you know lakhs of rupees, to be very honest. And then definitely there are many tools that we will slowly see. So here is one of the final results. Okay, here is one of the final results. All right, filter applied, right? Clear filter, clear filter, clear filter. Yeah. See, 6,000 plus 3,500 record. for one particular different course. This is for just for the diploma course. Give it some time. Yeah, 3645. Okay, see, this will automatically tell me the number of records. The formula I have used is concatenate subtotal minus 1. Right, it will automatically tell me how many colleges are there. Okay, different programs, different courses. This is just for diploma program, guys. There is MD program, there is MS program, there is many programs. This is one part. 10,000 plus colleges are there. Right, I can filter it. Okay, now I had institutes. I had no address. I just had institutes, correct? That was the problem. Only institutes, no address. So making it impossible for me to fill the choices or take a decision where should I apply and when. Now, can you see I have institute complete address? Can you see on the right hand side in this column? I have institute complete address. Yes, just give me a confirmation. Yes. Now the question here is, sir, how did you got this result? VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. Guys, did we study VLOOKUP? Did we study VLOOKUP? Yes. Did we study right and left? Yes. Yes. Number value is I'm converting a text into number. Data type change I'm doing. That's nothing big. Okay. So simple VLOOKUP and write formula I'm used. Okay. Now here you might see at the rate code. So when I write down at the rate code, it takes all the value from this code column instead of doing from a particular cell, right? Institute all. Now you might be curious, did I go to individual website of these colleges and got their address? No. Is this data that was released by Government of India had address? No. What I did was, I'll show you what I did. I went here, I went here to the Government of India website, right? Directorate General of Health Ministry, main site. I went to PG Medical. So I'm doing for PG. I'm not doing for undergraduate. Here there is list of all participating institutes. Now I went here. Now somewhere separately they have given some database. Okay. Now there are 4 categories of institutes. I have only worked on this DNB institute. There are 4 categories. There are for this particular category there are 3,400 plus institutes. Now there are many programs. There are more than 30 different domains. There are more than 30 different domains. I'll select all. Submit. Now from Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Here there is all data. Can you see address of the data? Now here there is college with address, correct? Yes. And profile detail also. Okay. But here I do not have institute name like this. I do not have institute name like this. So how will I compare and how will I find it out? By using institute code. There is institute code. In my original data, can you see institute code everywhere, anywhere? Can you see institute code anywhere? No. But I found out that within this, there is an institute code. Within the institute name, there is an institute code. Yes. Now I have to extract it. I have to do something called as data engineering. Am I right? So with data engineering here, can you see the data engineering? I used and tried many formulas. Finally, I used a simple write. Write from right at the rate institute. That means all the value of this particular column. All the value of this particular column. From right hand side, achha, okay. There are few more things I did. Okay. Here in this column, what I did was I use replace. Okay, you will not see the formula, but I use a formula called as replace. We have seen the replace formula, remember? Is equals to replace. Replace any character. Yeah. So what I did here was, this is my original data. This is my original data. Can you see Aadhaar Health Institute? Uh, This is my original data. Yes. Now here in my original data, there was this curly brackets which was creating confusion. When I was putting the formula, it was giving me, if I used right, I used the right. Suppose I used right formula. Okay. And I said, 7 characters from right. So it will give me 70101714, and then one bracket will also come no extra. Am I right? I don't want this bracket. So I used a formula replace. What I did was I ran replace twice. In first replace, I removed this and replaced it with space, empty space. Another formula again I wrote replace and I removed this one also from every value. So my new data was 701714, but mind it, my dear friend, there was two gaps here. Empty space was there. You cannot ignore it. Excel considers empty spaces. I did that. Very good. Then what I did was, then I came here, code. Then I did right split 6 characters. But here, no, that empty space has come. Empty space was also coming there, which you cannot see, but it is there. For which we have a formula called as trim. We also saw trim. Yeah, do you remember we saw trim? Trim removes empty space, which you cannot see, but it is there. Yeah, I used a trim, and then it only gave me the code. Very good. Now I have the code. Now I have the code. Okay, now I have the code, and this data is there. But this data is on the website. I want this data where I want. I want this data in my Excel sheet. So did I tell you how to extract data from a web page? Yeah. However, that method did not work here. Why? Because government has put up restrictions. Okay. I was not able to connect it using Excel because the way this website is built, not because it is restricted, it is public information. But the way this website is built, it was restricting me to extract the data. All right. This is public domain. So I did something different. I used up an add-on. This add-on is called as table to Excel add-on, right? Table to Excel add-on, which is now powered on my Chrome browser. And here I did a simple right click. Can you see table capture? This is an add-on. You will not have it. Hmm? I clicked on table capture, right? And then I clicked here. This is called as copy. Copy data. Yeah, I clicked it. Copy data. Then I came here on my Excel sheet. I did a right click and I did a paste. Can you see complete data is there in my Excel sheet. Yeah, beautiful. Hmm. Now, my dear friend, this data I have converted into Excel, which is here, right? This data I have converted, this PDF file I have converted into Excel. Okay, how do you do it? Either you can use some kind of converter or simply get data from PDF. Yeah. Rita, your version is 2016. There you will not see this option. That's why I'll give you the steps to install 2021. You can upgrade it. It's gonna be anyway very fun, loving, and you'll like it. Many amazing features it has. Okay. Now here is my institute name. I extracted my code. Now here is my code and here is my institute name. I want this column here. I want this column here, right? I want this here. So I'll have to find this code in here one by one and then copy this and paste it here. Isn't that a laborious job? For example, this code is there. So what I'll do here is I'll find 700743. Okay, it's here. Now I'll copy this and then come here and then paste it. Yeah. If I keep doing this, will I not waste a lot of time? I will. I will. I'll waste a lot of time. So what I did here was I used a VLOOKUP formula. I used a formula which is simple VLOOKUP formula. All right. VLOOKUP. And what I did was, instead of putting this into another Excel sheet, I copied this data and I had put up here only, right? Here only I had put it up. This is my first sheet. This is my second sheet. First thing, always convert your data into table. So I have converted everything into table. This also is a table. Yeah, this also is a table. Then I have used this formula. VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. What to look up? Which value to look up? This value you look up. This value you look up. And this value is nothing but, yeah, this value you look up. Okay. Next, where to look up? Where to look up? See, table look up. Where to look up? Look up in institute. Look up in institute. Where is my institute? Come down here. This table, if you see table name, right? This table is my institute table. Okay. This table, see, can you see the name of this table? Institute. Look up in institute table. What to look up? Check institute code and institute name. So I selected my array. I selected this array. All I did was just to select these two headers, right? And if the result is found, if the match is there, give me the second column, which is the institute name. Okay. And it should be an exact match. So do you want to see the magic? Is equals to VLOOKUP, this value, comma, where to find out? In this table, is equals to V lookup. This value I want to find out, where I want to find out this value, right here, here, comma, second one, comma, I want an exact match. Okay, exact. So it will try to find out if it is there, fine. If it is not there, it will not return it. All right. This is the formula that I'll be using. Definitely, if the result is not coming up, you have to right click here and show step in calculation. See what went wrong. See what went wrong. So institute code, yes, correct. Institute code is picking up. It is going into college. Very good. Column 2 and 2, it is trying to find out, and then it is trying to check one by one whether this formula works or not. Right? So you have to do a little bit of tweak in case you're not getting the result. For example, I used the trim. The reason I used the trim was because see, here I had used number value. There is nothing wrong with this formula. The only thing that is wrong with this formula that we had just typed was that it was not considering this as number. Hmm? We needed to be converted into number. So I used something called as number value. Number value. So I'll have to tweak my formulas a bit. What was happening was this was considering this as text, whereas this is a number. So I'll convert this value 70070 into number value. So that formula is there. So after putting up the actual formula, you might have to tweak your formula a little bit, check where the error is coming. So we have error helper, find an error helper, see what's happening here, and then fix the formula and get the desired result. That is how you will do step by step. Right? So I'm gonna do here a small tweak. All I will do, right? Instead of checking where will I check, everywhere you check. See, small two changes I did and I got the result. Can you see the result? Now this is not in a good format. So I did two tweaks. My formula was right, but still I was not getting the result. So I did two changes. I evaluated my formula. I first converted this into a number by doing number value. Secondly, it was checking in institute header. While selecting, there was a problem. I said all. All means you select in this everywhere you select all. This is smarter way of selecting the set table values. Select in the complete table, right? Match these two things. Now this is not in a good format. Do you agree? So I'll do some formatting. Am I right? I'll do some formatting. I'll do some formatting and put it into a right format. Just one part. How many hours of work did we save? A lot of hours and a lot of work. How many? Because of this, we'll be able to take amazing decisions. Understood? Now, what I'll do here is I do not have my state. If I have to filter, if I have to say filter from the state, it is very difficult. So there is no state data available, right? But here, can you see the states is mentioned? Yeah, Haryana, Delhi, these states is mentioned. Yes, yes, right. Now you have to extract just the state out of this. Just the state out of this using these formulas. Now, is there any seat or number of bed data available here? No, it is not available here. But there are many websites where the bed data of which institute has how many beds is available. There is also another place where it is available, which is a private institute and which is a government institute. So government institutes are always preferable. That data is somewhere else in some other website. I will again do my engineering, collect all the data, and this data is all here. And now I will do pivot tables, right? Pivot tables for anesthesiology, which institutes have better seats in better location, and number of beds are more. There is no bond. The bond data is also there in some other database. I'll connect everything, and then within just 1 hour of time, I will be able to take the bestest decision possible. Imagine a person who is just randomly filling choices, having no idea that so much data is available and I can fill up better college in the same rank. Imagine people who have got, see, somebody who has got less rank can use data engineering, data science concept and apply for better colleges, and the person will get it. Somebody who has got a very good rank, but because they do not know all these things, right, they will settle for a lesser college, right? Optimization. Same thing happens in industry. Same thing happens in industry. Yesterday I was training Godrej, right? Say yesterday I was training Godrej product managers, right? Product managers. So each product manager was responsible for certain division: furniture, storage, electronics. Product managers I had. Now they are basically responsible for end-to-end delivery, right from creating the idea to customer support, right? While designing the concept, designing the ideas, any Godrej product that you see. Now they also need to do this level of engineering in order to, generate revenues, reach out to the correct audience. Is my product right? Is my audience right? Is my time is optimized? Is my quality optimized? All those things can be done by Excel itself, right? So the law here is, or the process here is, data science, which has three parts: data engineering, data analytics, and then business analytics. Business analytics, I'll produce a lot of reports. So rather than looking at so much of data, I might produce certain reports where I will clearly know which branch is popular, where I should go, where I should not. Correct? What are the chances? Now, can you find out what are the chances? Which branch will I get if my rank is suppose 19,000? Is it possible to find out? I'll do prediction. I have last year of my result. Okay, last year who has got what, that I have it. That result I have. Okay, that result I have last year. Now what I'll do here is I will do forecasting. Yeah, this data is here. Like, at what rank, which college was allotted to whom under which category. I have this data. Not only this data, I have last year to last year data. I have last year to last year data. Now I'll use simple engineering and data science, and I'll predict if your rank is this, which is the best choice you should fill, and where you will get the admission easily, right? By simple data science. Isn't it so amazing and so powerful? Yeah. All it would take is 1 or 2 hours of your efforts. That's it. Just clicking. Yeah. I can use the same principles and make money for my organization. I can use the same principle, create better products. I can use the same principles. I can use it in manufacturing. I can use it in HR. I can use it in finance. I can use it in banking. I can use in any damn place I want to use and grow my business, take better decisions, forecasting, decision making, prediction, analysis. Yeah, this is what people are up to now. Interesting fact, guys, I am training all top multinational companies for the very same things. Start using it, start using it. Sir, I have my company manufactures 100 products. I have 50 plants all over India. I have this sale happening in this states, right? My company is in loss. Yeah, that's the case study, real life case studies I'm dealing with on a day-to-day basis. And okay, let me evaluate everything. Okay, this is the problem. I did data engineering on everything. Your this state is having this problem. Then problem could be in the process. Sometimes problem could be in people also, right? Some people are not putting effort. So what to do? Fire them? No, we don't fire people. We train them. Behavioral training, personality development training, problem solving, corporate etiquettes, right? Many different levels of psychological trainings, including counseling, so that they can perform better. Right? This is what data science is all about. Okay, now this is one simple tool. There are many tools. There are Power BI, right? Power BI is there. There is Tableau, which is there. There is Microsoft Visio, right? There are certain tools which are popular, which you might be aware of because everybody is putting some course or everybody is talking about it on YouTube and all. There are many things that are used in industry which nobody has no idea, right? Visio, Visio is there. Many tools are there similar, which we use in industry. And sometimes we use combination of tools, and sometimes we use customized tools, right? Many of these things we do. Okay, done. So we'll see some of these case studies and we'll work further on these things. Uh, in my today's audience, if you are not able to solve any of the formulas or if you have any doubt in the previous session, please feel free to share your screen. Otherwise, we would conclude this session. Any doubts, guys? Tomorrow, certificate program will be there 2 to 5 p.m. Okay. In tomorrow's session, we will talk about financial. We'll talk about financial formulas, how to use them. Right. This we will do and we'll take it. And then I will give you some assignments. Okay. Now assignments you are supposed to complete. Okay. Additionally, I will also tell you some more important things when it comes to data science, specifically by using Excel sheet. So some extra bit of training will happen. Some additional assignments will be done. There would be a small test that you will have to appear. All these things will make sure that whatever I have trained you, you have absorbed maximum of it. Okay, if not all, maximum of it, right? You have absorbed. Plus, plus, I'll give you a lot of data set to work on, and it is expected that you work on it. Once you work on it, you will have these skill sets. You will be top 1% among your class, right? Who actually knows in actuality how to use data science and data engineering. Isn't it wonderful, guys? Yeah. So if you are in first year, second year, graduation or post graduation, push for these things. These are the real industry things. If you know these things, you can expect a better and a higher career. It requires effort. Things will not come naturally to you. But if you have developed these skills one by one, one by one, one by one over a period of year, it will take time also. Imagine how many hours I must have put up into learning these things before I started training others. Hmm? So you'll have to put efforts. Good thing is you're not alone. I'm here to help you out. I'm here to train you and I'm here to guide you up, right? And my only request is you come up with a good attitude. You participate in all the programs that we come up with, right? Mostly all the programs are free. For certification programs, there is a small registration fees, but these registration fees are just 400, 500 rupees, guys. Okay, so you should invest, right? Yeah. Any doubts?
Hello, hello.
Yes, Rita, please tell.
Yeah, sir. There is any specific exam we have to give for the certification? Like, how will be the quiz and all? Little bit, I have a doubt regarding.
Okay. First of all, don't worry. This is not like a test. It is a training program. Training
Okay.
program means we want to see. There would be quiz, multiple choice questions would be there.
Yeah.
There would be a there would be project. Okay.
Hmm.
So here, objective is not to put you into pressure of giving test. Objective here is you have learned things, right? Then you implement it. Once you have implemented it, you will be able to address certain questions. You will be able to do the assignments and project. Automatically, you will be able to address the quiz also very easily, right? Suppose if you are not able to clear up the test, you are not able to complete the assignment. That means somewhere you are not able to learn it. So we will identify it. We will additionally train you, and then you can
Okay.
retake the test. All right.
Acha, got it, got it. Okay, okay.
So you
Thank you.
understood the, yeah, idea here is that you should have the skills. Okay.
To do the projects and all assignments.
Do the project,
Yeah,
do the assignment, do the quiz. If project is
yeah.
not done, assignment is not done, quiz is not cleared, that means you have
Mm.
not learned things. So this program is
Mm.
meaningless.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
the
thank
objective.
you.
I do not want to burden you with more and more tests. Okay, I just want to make sure that you are learning things. All right.
Okay.
And in
Yeah,
case
thank
during the
you.
test and assignment, if you are not able to perform up to a certain level, we will again, then I would advise you to enroll for a refresher course. Okay, then you learn better things, which will come. We'll arrange for you. Don't worry. Yeah. So these training programs are internationally recognized. Number one, that's what I was trying to tell everybody. And it's also very sad that we are offering these international training programs uh, for free of cost, almost free of cost. It's free only, guys. There is no money you can put onto this. These are very costly programs. If you go to many other training institutes, online or offline, first of all, they will not give you one-to-one attention like this. Will they give you one-to-one attention like this? No. You can never interact with the faculty directly. It is usually 100 people, 200 people, 1,000 people, right, watching it through some platform. That's what is happening everywhere. You cannot ask doubts. Do you have number of the trainers where you can connect? Suppose you need any guidance. No, you cannot do that. Okay, and their certificates are not recognized by any university. Number one, it is just their brand name, logo name put up. These programs are authorized by your universities. Am I right? Yeah. Number one. Number two, these programs are also backed by Government of India National Skill Development Corporation, right? So I have introduced myself in the beginning. I am entitled by the Government of India. I'm a master trainer and a lead assessor, right? So I can give you or I can certify you up till diploma from my end, right? So not just certificate, we are gonna come up with diploma program also, right? And that will not cost you anything. Certificate program, very high value certificate program, internationally recognized. You can use it for your recruitment and everywhere and anywhere. Okay, usually these certificate programs have got a validity criteria, valid for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Then you have to come back and you have to renew it, right? Because we are associated with your university, we are offering this lifetime value. Okay, and there is diploma program also that we are going to come up. Imagine your degree plus diploma. Imagine your career, how it is going to shoot up. Okay, but more than certificate and degrees, it is very important that you work on your skill sets, for which assignments and projects would be there. Done. So every have this fixed guideline for yourself. Every month, one or two certificate. Every semester, one diploma. Right? Every semester, one diploma. Done. Take out time, take out energy, right? If you have other work, leave it aside. This is very important, guys. People, I know people who are just 18 years old and earning 20 lakh rupees annual salary. I know people who are 23, 24 having a salary of more than 20, 25 lakh rupees, 15 lakh rupees, right? And they are from remote areas. They are not from Mumbai, they are from very remote villages. But they had put up their efforts and they believed in mentorship. One of the problems that I see with my youth is they don't believe in mentorship. They believe that they have all the answers. ChatGPT will help them with their life. ChatGPT will not help you with your life, guys. Okay, it's just a tool. It's just a tool. You cannot replace tools with actual mentors and guide. Remember, I have a mentor. Even today, I have a mentor. Right? I'm mentoring millions and industries. Industries are able to make crores and crores of rupees, right, based on my mentorship and my training programs. And I have a mentor. right? And my mentor is a very simple faculty. Okay, my mentor does not have a great achievement. My mentor is not PMCM. Right? My mentor is a very simple teacher, but even today, if I have any doubts or any problem, I go to my mentor and I ask her, "Ma'am, I'm stuck here. What should I do?" So always have a mentor in your life, right? They will help you and they will guide you in the most difficult phases of your life. May it be life or may it be career. दो ही चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है ना दोस्त लाइफ में लाइफ और करियर दो ही चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है बाकी क्या बच गया है ना okay thank you guys any doubts none any previous doubts are there if still there are no doubts no problem come tomorrow if you have doubts we will spend some 15-20 minutes and solve your doubts one by one right tomorrow's agenda I hope it is very clear tomorrow I will take one advanced training for financial formulas in excel how to become business analyst right ba there would be some more further trainings some one or two more formulas important formulas I'll discuss about. Okay, then I will assign you assignments and projects. You will get some duration of time to complete those assignments and projects and submit it to me. Thereafter, there would be an assessment which you have to pass. If you don't pass the assessment, then you will be further tortured into some more refreshment program. Idea is to learn things, but don't get stressed about exams and assignments and projects. It is a learning opportunity for you. All right, and I'm pretty sure you'll clear it. If you have understood all of these things, you'll clear it up. If we are not able to clear it up, I'll tell you where you were lacking, and then you can work on it. That's important. Okay. Attending program is a different thing. Inculcating those skills is a different thing. Attend the program, learn the skills, and then move ahead with another skill set. That's the agenda. With that, any doubts? Shall I close the session? Yes. Do I have your permission to end the session? Okay. Yeah. Okay. One doubt is there, sir. One doubt: how to subtract multiple columns. So, are you talking about if I have numerical values? If I have numerical values, one, two, three, you have to be a little specific here. If I have these values, so how do you subtract these values altogether? Is it so? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Please let me know exactly what is your. Yeah. Definitely. Please share your screen. Please share your screen. Okay. So, so you want us ask, is there any way of doing auto subtract in Excel? Am I right? Yeah. Am I right? Is that what you are trying to ask? So, for example, when you are adding things, there is a auto sum formula which is there. But when you have to subtract things, there is no auto subtract things, right? Yes, yes, yes. So, to be honest, there is no such type of a formula where you can subtract everything together. Okay, one by one. There is no such kind of a thing. But there is one small hack that you can always do. One small hack that you can always do. Ideally you are supposed to subtract, for example, in your formula, um, ideally this is what you are supposed to do. Okay, let me share my screen. For auto subtract, we don't have a direct shortcut, but there are hacks for it. For example, you want to subtract all of these things. The reason why we do not want to have an automatic subtract formula, because you know the value could be higher, value could be bigger, and because of which you might get a negative value. So there are two things you can do. Ideally, this minus this minus this minus this is what you'll have to do. Okay. Another thing that you can always do here is you add a negative value to all these things. Yeah. So those things that you have to subtract, just add negative values. Negative values. Those things that you have to subtract, you add negative values, and then you add them. Then you have auto sum. Yeah, auto sum. So that's how you can automatically do it. Same goes, no, for product. For multiplication, you have formulas, average, everything. All these formulas are there. Average, mean, median, max. So these are simple formulas which you can use, mathematical formulas. Right? Average, count, mean, median, max. Auto division also will not happen. You have to multiply things, right? Divide also you have to use division. Okay, because when subtraction, division, and multiplications are there, product you can find out. Product you can find out. And that is possible. Products you can find out, but there is no direct formula for subtract. See, product you can find out. Multiply all the numbers. There is a formula for all this. Yeah, product you can do. There is a direct formula for product. Finding out the product. Division, that is not there. Subtraction and division you will not find. Addition and multiplication you will get. See, there is a reason behind it why that formula is not there. See, addition. What is multiplication? What is multiplication? Multiplication is nothing but repetitive addition, right? Repetitive addition. For example, 2 to 2, you have to add 2 3 times. So this is nothing but 2 into 3. So auto sum is there, and that is why we also have product. Subtraction. Now subtraction usually lead to negative values, right? And division is nothing but repetitive subtraction. So here we are asking you whether you are really sure to do that, then only you use it. This is one small hack, negative value you can use, right, in order to do it. But there is no direct formula for it. And that is there for a basic purpose. All right. Thank you, Calvin. Thanks. Some more amazing features did have come up into Excel. Okay, there are few formulas which I had not discussed during the session, but it is there in the practice set. For example, autofill. It is there in the practice set, autofill. Do practice them. They are very simple and very easy to use formulas. Okay. All right, guys. Any further doubts? No? Then thank you so much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. and we will start with some financial formulas. There also you can ask me certain doubts. After the financial formulas are done and complete, each individual will be assigned with certain assignments and certain projects. You will be given some time to work on those assignments and projects. Those assignments and projects will force you to learn all these concepts and implement them. Once those things are done, you will have the skill set of that of a data engineer to a certain level, right? That level of competency you'll have. After this, there will be a small evaluation which is very necessary to issue certificate. Right? Without evaluation, we cannot issue you certificates. Okay. These certificates are internationally valid with a lifetime validity. You can use it for your recruitments later on also. Thereafter, once you have achieved a certain level of data science qualities in you or skill sets in you, we will take it to a next level. Okay, we'll take it to a next level. Slowly, slowly. So coming up next would be Power BI, coming up next would be Tableau, coming up next would be how to do. We'll get into machine learning and we'll get into complete details. All right, slowly, slowly we'll go. Only request is you have to be very consistent about these training programs, and also encourage your friends, because when there is a larger group or an optimized group is there, so it's more fun to do things and activities, right? Then I can give you more challenges and you can work in group also. At the end of everything, we will also offer you internships. You know, not now. At the end of everything, we'll also offer you internship, and which will also be helping you with your final placements also. Right? Those who are associated with us and who are certified with us will by default get all of these amazing support from us free of charge. Free, free, free. All right, guys. Thank you so much. This is my time. I'm your professor, trainer, coach Ajit Vishwakarma signing off for today. I'll see you tomorrow again. Tomorrow we'll go to the final stage of data insight with Microsoft Excel with certain advanced formulas. Bye, guys. Bye bye.